Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where again I am here to talk about everything that I want and hope to buy one day. My wish list is always increasing, especially since a lot of good things are coming out, and also not gonna lie, some of the things that I will be talking about today are kind of old, but I just want to do another one because again, as I mentioned, it's always increasing, so it's fun to talk about them. So I will first start with the perfumes. There's not a lot of perfume, and also then we're going to move on to the blushes. There's a whole section for blushes, and then we're gonna end it with like random things. So let me quickly talk about this perfume, which is, I know kind of like everyone and anyone has this perfume, and also a lot of people like are over it by now, but like I smelled it for the first time. I think it was either Selfridges or Harrods, and I went into their like bathroom, the floor where you can eat. I went there, entered their bathroom, and in their bathroom they have like a vanity section where you can kind of like do your makeup again, apply your perfume, because like they have a few perfumes on display for you to kind of like use. And I sprayed it then, and I fell in love, and then I found out that everyone is in love with this perfume. I just didn't know about it at that time. This perfume is the Baccarat Rouge 540. It's so expensive. Like, it's kind of like the price where you're just like, what is the reason for something to be this expensive? It doesn't make sense to me as someone who is maybe not involved in the beauty industry, like behind the scene, like the labs and stuff like that. It's so expensive. Like, it doesn't make any sense. At that time I didn't know it was going to be this expensive. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, every year I feel like the price is increasing. I could be wrong, I could be like not paying attention, but I feel like the prices is changing and it's getting more and more expensive every year. So as I mentioned earlier, this perfume, everyone has it. Everyone has it. Everyone is over it. It's kind of like overrated by now. I've said in my new makeup releases, I'm the kind of person where even if no one wants it and everyone is kind of like over it, for me to kind of be over it, I have to have it. One day when I'm not feeling good, have the money for it, I'll probably buy it. But I really want this perfume so much, and I want to spray it all over myself. Like, if you watch Lauren May Beauty, her fragrance channel, she talks about how much she loves it, and she talks about how much she rebuys it often, because like she uses it and it finishes and then she buys it again. I remember how amazing it smelled the whole day, and then how amazing it smelled like the next day on my clothing as well. So I really want to have it in my collection. I really want to kind of like spray myself with this beautiful perfume. I'll probably have to wait a very long time for me to be able to afford it, but I would hope so one day that to have the chance to buy it and use it. So let's move on to the next perfume, and the last perfume for today's video, which is more recent. I've also heard mixed reviews about this perfume. It's the Replica Afternoon Delight Eau de Toilette with vanilla and sandalwood. Actually, let me show you. Wait. So I have the On a Date perfume. This is the 100 ml. I got it last year, I think. I had my aunt buy it for me from the airport because it was much cheaper over there, obviously, and I really love this. It's one of the most unique scents I have in my collection, and like, it's just like, if you want a perfume that you will not smell everywhere and it's different and again unique, I think Replica is a good choice of brand to kind of look at, because they have a lot of perfumes and I think you will find something that is to your taste. So On a Date, I love this. I don't use it often because it's expensive, but I have used it a few times, and you don't need to spray a lot. Like 2 or 3 sprays are more than enough. But this, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard people say it doesn't smell good. I've also heard people say that it smells amazing and they love it. But I love vanilla and scents. I talked about some perfumes in my current favorites or recent favorites. I posted it in the beginning of the year, and I realized a lot of my favorite perfumes have vanilla in it, so I'm sure I will like it. I don't know, but I actually bought this. Like, I've never smelled it. I don't have a replica anywhere near me, but I've heard people say it's good, and I read the notes and I was like, oh, I'll probably like it. So I made my aunt buy it for me. When she bought it and brought it to me, it was the first time I've smelled it. So it was a blind buy, but I don't regret it. I love it so much, and like even my family are like, wow, this is so different and it smells amazing. So it actually has grapes and roses according to the label here. If I get the chance, I would like to buy it in the airport, and also it's discounted. Our Sephora has it online only. It's not in store. A lot of the things our Sephora has, it's only online. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but it's available online for you to buy. You cannot go to a store and smell it, so it's fine. But let's move on to the next section, the blush section. I've talked about a lot of the things here, especially the blush. I've been in my blush era, and I've actually been going through my older videos, not older, but like recent videos, and I think I have blush blindness, you guys. I think I do have it. I sometimes apply too much blush, and I went back to see my thumbnails. Only I didn't watch the video, but like the thumbnails for like maybe 2022, 2020, you can barely tell I have blush on. But in my recent video, you can tell. You can tell. You can tell I went overboard, and I feel like it's so beautiful. It's such a youthful look, and I just love blush all of a sudden. All of them that I'm going to be talking about today, I think I've talked about in my videos. Maybe not all of them, but I know that I've talked about a few of them. So let me start with the first one. I think I've talked about it in my last wish list. I rewatched it to make sure I don't talk about something that I will talk about today. I feel like I talked only about his eyeshadow palettes in that video. I could be wrong. I watched it all, but I don't think I've talked about the blushes. But just in case I did, I'm so sorry. But I really, really, really want to buy his blushes. Like, whenever I get a discount code, it never works on TikTok. I don't know why, but it never does, and it's annoying. I think I will have to buy it full price. If you know anything about me, I don't like to buy anything full price. I think there's so many sales going around, and there's a lot of discount codes. It just doesn't make sense, especially not when things are getting higher and higher in price. I try my best to buy things discounted with a code or when it's on sale. But for TikTok, whenever I'm buying, the code never works on it. So I love that he has like a wide range of colors. Like, you have your pinks, you have your peaches, you have like your brownie blushes, and you have like berry shades, mauve shades as well. Stunning, beautiful, amazing, and it's also always sold out. So I get an email from Fancy Beauty basically every 3 months that it's back in stock, because there's at least 5-6 shades that go out of stock every few months. I think at the beginning when he came out with his blushes, a lot of people talked about how good it is, and then I now hear people say that it's not that good. So I don't really know, but I would like to try and be the judge, because everyone has different skin types, everyone has different wants and needs and the makeup product that they buy. So I would like to hope that when I buy it for myself, it works for me and it doesn't go to waste, and I didn't waste my money. I would hope so. So let me move on to the next thing that I'm sure I've talked about in my videos, which is the Hourglass liquid blush. I think I talked about this in a new makeup releases. Guys, I really want this so badly. Like, I love it so much. Whenever I see people using it on their skin, it is like a watercolor effect. It looks amazing. It just blends into your skin so well. It looks like you're just blushing, and it's not really a makeup product. Beautiful, stunning. I know that Hourglass is not really loved by a lot of people for good reason. Their products are usually, it's targeted towards people with a lighter skin tone. Now I feel like people don't feel comfortable wearing Hourglass product, and it's obviously for a good reason. Like, people with darker skin tone exist, and it doesn't feel nice to kind of like ignore them and act like they don't exist, like they're not going to Sephora and seeing your makeup products all the time. It's weird and very old mindset, because a lot of brands nowadays are improving with their shade ranges. Hourglass seems to still do a bad job. I cannot lie, you guys, I really want to try it. It seems like something I would love and I would use a lot. I didn't mention this at the beginning, but all of the things that I'm gonna be talking about are very expensive. Like, it's like luxury. So let's talk about one of the luxury brands out there, Gucci Beauty. It's the Luminous Matte Beauty Blush. I want this so badly. I don't know who I saw using this and loving it. I don't remember. It was a while ago, because this is a bit older. But like, they talked about this blush with so much love, with so much passion, that I couldn't help but fall in love with the blush that I haven't even used. I was influenced not to buy it, but like to add it to my wish list. And I really want this so badly. Like, when I read luminous matte, if you don't know, I don't like luminous anything. Like, I don't mind when something is a bit dewy. Like, I'm wearing a blush that is on the dewy side. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. It's much more on the dewy side. But I don't like shimmers on my blushes. I don't like glitter on my blushes. I want them to be matte or a bit dewy, but I don't want glitter. I hate glitter on my blushes. Like, I know this is maybe an unpopular opinion, because a lot of people love a glowy blush. I hate it. I despise it. I feel like it makes me look so weird, and it's not for me. So it doesn't make sense for me when I hear luminous matte, but according to Sephora, it is a matte finish. So I do want it. And if I am choosing a color, I think you guys know the colors that I like. A number 5 or a number 6. Even number 8 and 9 are cute, but like 9 is more on the pinky side. So I think 8 is also a beautiful shade, because like I don't usually buy like orangey blushes. Brand existed and has been around for years now, and I never paid attention to it because of how expensive I thought it would be. I just didn't pay attention to it, and I also just didn't think it would be that good. But all of a sudden this year, I'm seeing it everywhere. Like, I cannot open Instagram reels without having someone use this on their face, or I cannot watch one of my favorite YouTubers and not have them using one of the things in this brand. So the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Lip and Cheek Cream Blush Stick is the thing that I really want. They have more in that brand, but the blushes is what I want to have, because I've seen a lot more people using their blushes. So it's so expensive, you guys. I really want it. Oh, I don't know. I hope I get the chance to buy it by this year. If I could buy like one thing today, it probably would be this, because I'm seeing it everywhere. I cannot open Instagram without having someone use this blushes. So if I were to choose a shade, I think Bichetti, I have no idea how to say it, and also Grasson is two of the shades that I really like. It's so expensive though. They do have mini, but like it's not available in every shade. The minis are. Next up, I've talked about this, and also a new makeup releases. It's the Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I want this so badly. Oh my god. Like, vivid coral is stunning. It's insanely beautiful. Oh my god. I need to relax. Even flaming red is beautiful. Actually, now that I'm talking about Armani blush, there is another cream blush that I've also heard people talk about it. I don't know if it's available still. Maybe, yeah, it's not available here. Let me check our Sephora if it's still available. Also, if you're hearing my laptop makes so much noise, please ignore it. So I can't find it anywhere, you guys. Maybe it was a limited edition, or maybe it's like out of stock at the moment. But I've also heard good things about that blush. But I really want to try the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. It's actually less expensive than the Gucci blush. I'm actually surprised by that, but like again, it's another blush that I've seen people using and loving. I mean, I watch a lot of beauty videos on YouTube, and it influences me a lot on the things that I buy and the things I add to my wish list. So yeah, I would like to try this one day. Next up are going to be like the random things. Is another thing that I talked about, which is the Fenty Beauty lip liner. I really want to try this. I've also seen people using this, and it seems like they do have like a brownie shades. You guys know how much I love a brownie lip liner, but I've heard that it's way too creamy. But I would like to try this one really badly. It looks beautiful, it looks stunning, and I also love the shade range. It's so good. You can find a shade that you would like very easily. Love it so much. I don't know which shade I would buy if I got the chance. Let me double check. Maybe this. I'm not gonna say it again. In my new makeup releases, I struggled to say this word. Rubber dots, I think. Yeah, I want that. And I'm seeing satin panty. I think it will be too pink. And I've also seen people using extra thigh. Like in the swatches, it looks cool tone. But I've seen people using it on their skin and it looks on the warmer side. So I'm not sure, but rubber dubs, I'm struggling. That is, it seems like more on the warmer side. I really want to try that. Since we're talking about the Fenty, let me talk about the other thing that came out when the lip liner came out, which is the Gloss Bomb 6 High Shine Glow Stick. It looks stunning. People using this on their lips, I'm dead. I were to pick a shade, I think I like the Fenty Glow shade. Yeah, I think I like the Fenty Glow. It's the shade that I really love, and I feel like it would suit me and will look gorgeous on me. I really want to try it. Oh my god. What do I do when my wish list is taller than I am? What's the solution? I mean, to be quite honest, everyone is taller than I am. So let's talk about the next thing, which is, I've also talked about it in my new makeup releases, the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. Like, I've done, oh my god, I got so excited. I don't remember the last time I've seen a foundation everywhere. Everyone is in love with it. Everyone is just like, can you see? I have no pores. Oh my god, what the hell? This is without a filter. This is without and I'm like, okay, you got me. I now want this. I think it looks beautiful. It looks stunning, and I really think that she did a good job. Like, I've said that recently, but like Huda Beauty is kind of like becoming one of my favorite brands very quickly, and I think she does at the moment is I'm falling for and loving and wanting to try. So yeah, I would like to try it. Next up, the last two things we're going to talk about today. I've talked so much, oh my god. So this is, I should have added it on the lip section, but YSL came out with the Love Shine lip oil stick. This year was all about glowy lips, and when this came out and I saw people using it, I remember Angelica talking about this and using one of the shades. I don't remember the name of the shade actually, to be honest with you guys, but like she used it on her lips and I fell in love. I don't know if that is the one she talked about, because there are like two versions of this Love Shine thing. I can't be sure, but like I want the Love Shine lipstick. It's in the same family and I really want to try it, and it looks beautiful, stunning, and just like hydrating, and it makes your lips look insanely good. Like, oh my god. Let's quickly end it with the thing that is more recent, and I also talked about it in my new makeup releases. I keep talking about new makeup releases videos, but I just like, when I do one, I talk a lot about things I really want to try. So Hindash came out finally with a highlighter this year, or not this, literally a few days ago when I'm filming this. So Relax, he came out with 3 shades of the highlighter. When I talked about it in my new makeup releases, I didn't realize it's a gradient highlighter. So it's very similar to his eyeshadow palettes. So one of them has a subtle pink gradient, so it's just like stunning. It's very beautiful. There's a color called Lina, I don't know how to say it, but it's like lilac and also like pearly white. Beautiful. And you also have another one which is on more of the bronzy shade, which is like kind of like at the beginning it's more of like champagne, dark champagne, and then it turns into a dark bronze. Beautiful, stunning, amazing, wonderful. I want the shade Doll Dynasty so badly. Like, it looks stunning. It looks like something that will work for my skin tone. When I'm filming this, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it, but I trust him. I trust his quality. I trust the things that he comes out with. I feel like he puts a lot of effort and thought in the quality and the product itself. So I really want to try this, and I would like to kind of like bath in it if I could. So that is it for my wish list, which was very long. I'm so sorry about that. I love makeup so much, and unfortunately not rich, so I cannot buy all of the things that I want, so I come on here to talk about them. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.